This demo is to show you how to use SketchUp photo modeling and follow me tool and texturing and finally walk through animation. Let's keep large toolset open and available always. This is the building we are going to model. First, we need to determine its height, width, and depth. If the door height is 70 feet, we are estimating about 6 roof feet in the total height. So 7 feet by 6, 42 feet height. Then width and depth, let's make them 20 and 24 feet. Let's draw the outline of the building on the ground. You can type the dimension as you draw, and using push-pull tool, let's make the height 42 feet. Now, file import to place the photo of the building as a texture on one side of the 3D model just created. And then make sure to explode to be able to modify the texture. Place the 4 push pins to the 4 corners of the texture. Click a pin and drop at the right place one by one. You need to adjust later if it's not completely accurate. Then drag each pin to the corner of the surface. Red, green, blue, yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4. The order is critical. Try yourself what happens otherwise. The top portion of the textured surface is left out because there was a line from the imported image. Remove the line to continue the texture. On the other side of the building, we will try another method to apply the texture. Let's use paint bucket. Let's apply a random color on the wall and replace it with the texture. In the materials window, find the image for the texture. Make sure the texture size is not overly small or large. Repeat the texture positioning steps using the 4 push pins. This time, we need to align the textures on the 2 sides of the building. You may need to go back and forth with the pins. Let's add doors and windows. Draw the outlines and push the areas in for the windows and doors, and sometimes you need to pull for the ledges. When there are the same windows or doors throughout the building, draw once with the details and make it component with the cut opening. The component will appear in the component library, and select and drag the window component, in this case, to any place for the window. You can also array the component by typing the number nx. 3x means 3 copies with equal spacing. There are horizontal lines and soffit on the building. We will use the Follow Me tool to add the elements projected out of the surface. Here are the 4 steps for the Follow Me tool. First, create the shape. Then, select the path on the top of the building, in this case, and click the Follow Me tool. Then, finally, pick the shape you created to execute. To edit the same texture, select the building surface with the Material Eyedropper tool and apply the texture to the target. We need to change the texture to be projected. Use the right mouse button to change the texture to be projected. Repeat the Follow Me tool steps for the soffit of the building, and then assign the materials the way we did for the other elements. Let's add a background and neighboring building. You can choose any background and create the neighboring buildings starting with the plane and add texture the way we did for the main building. Create 4 to 5 scenes as keyframes for animation. So it will start from first scene, second and third and fourth scene.